If you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist cart, you've come to the right place.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Irving. Powell is out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon. Powell the pass to Doncic. Powell with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Doncic, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
Now here's Porter. Knocked away. Caldwell Pope outside. 6 to shoot from about 19 feet. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Wood kicks to Doncic. And Jokic with the rebound.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Mavericks. The drive by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Jokic against Wood. Here's the 3. And Jokic with the 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Doncic kicks to Powell. Wood trying to free himself up. The shot by Powell, no good. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Jokic, that's a 2-pointer. Mavericks with the rebound. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I caught up with Coach Mike Malone. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thanks so much, David.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 4. Porter finds Murray. Gordon with it. And then Gordon with the dunk.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
Yeah, that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots, and he's good on the 3-ball. Jokic has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Nuggets. Powell sets a screen for Irving. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. Denver's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Wood against Jokic. Down low, Hardaway with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Misses the three. The pass to Jokic. Porter in the corner. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Caldwell Pope passes to Jokic. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Jokic has got 9 points.
Big man from deep. Jokic's ability to sink threes, it really does allow him to space the floor for his teammates.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. They grab their own miss. Pass to Wood. In the corner, Powell with it. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Wood can't hit.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Jokic against Wood. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Here's Murray. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy two, the for sure two. No need to make it fancy and special.
Gordon with a screen on Hardaway. From deep, Jokic. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. His work on the glass was outstanding. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the floor for Dallas, Powell is out there with Wood. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Hardaway in at the three.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Frank Ntilikina is checked in for Dallas.
Substitution on the court.
Dallas shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game. Always looking to bring the thunder.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Here's Jokic. Mavericks with the rebound. Powell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Wood. Here's Powell. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Releases. Denver gets it back. No good there.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Another miss by Jokic.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Braun, guarded by Hardaway. Brown wide open. He fired. No good on the triple. Dallas leading by 5. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver. position long term?
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the final. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching the conference finals on more than one occasion.
Here's Ntilikina. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. When they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the combine.
Irving passes to Ntilikina. The feed to Powell. And it's Denver with the rebound. Braun, guarded by Hardaway. Here's Jokic. That one a little long. Mavericks leading by 4. Hardaway kicks to Wood. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Now here is Hardaway. Defense is right there. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Jokic against Wood. And it's Jokic missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Hardaway, no good.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Jackson has the open look. They get it again. Jokic, second chance shot. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
There's Jackson with the 3. It's good from long range. Jackson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on that one.
At the line for the Mavericks.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Well, one of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third.
22.
Got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
We've got Jordan. Bruce Brown is out there with Murray. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. Here's Murray up on top. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Josh Green's checked in for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic comes in for Frank Ntilikina. Offensive rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
McGee finds Doncic. And it's blocked by Jordan.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
Outside Bryant. Back to Murray for the tie. Mavericks with the rebound.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on. During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Well, DeAndre Jordan has made his bones in the NBA with force and athleticism. That time on the break, nice finishing touch.
Passes to Hardy. Here's Kleba. Porter with the steal. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Bryant passes to Porter for the lead. That shot off, and it's Dallas the other way. Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. Should front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting to.
Doncic dishes to McGee. The pass to Kleba. Lets it go with a three. Nailed from three-point land. Now it's a 6-point Maverick lead. Here's Murray going inside. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them. You know, this Denver team used to run a lot, but over the last few seasons, they've significantly slowed down their pace.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Murray, the pass to Bryant. He kicks to Brown. Back to Bryant. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on JaVale McGee.
Yeah, you know, right there in that instance, you could see where Murray was able to take advantage of his size in that situation.
And the Nuggets are playing slower, more half-court basketball. Why?
Well, I think it suits the game of multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. I mean, the Joker is a maestro in the post and on the perimeter as a passer and scorer. So he dissects opposing defenses from anywhere on the court, and the staff has adjusted how they play to fit Joker's skill set. That's a smart move.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
On the floor, Murray is electrifying. I mean, he delivers relentless effort, and it keeps his whole squad energized and engaged.
The drive by Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Gordon's checked in for Denver. Caldwell Pope comes in for Bruce Brown. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Christian Woods checked in for JaVale McGee. Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleba. Hardaway's checked in for Green. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Hardy. Gordon outside. Gordon with a screen on Hardaway. A second chance effort. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Murray's got 6.
In the mid-range, Murray can really make it happen now. He's just that versatile a scorer.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by Gordon. Caldwell Pope outside. Outside Gordon. going to do it for the third quarter. Mavericks lead by 6. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Dwight Powell. Doncic out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward.
Really a smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide-open teammate.
A 3-ball. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Porter.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Caldwell Pope against Doncic. Fires the 3. That one's not going to go. And the Nuggets going the other way. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Jackson kicks to Gordon. Takes it inside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Wood's got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Jamal Murray in for Reggie Jackson.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down. And he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Jokic just got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
You know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Wood with the block.
Boy, nice job that time by Wood going after the block and getting it.
On the wing, Irving. Doncic against Caldwell Pope. To the inside. Jokic with the steal. Powell with the steal. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Mavericks lead by 6. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Irving looking over the floor, and that one is good.
Well, I tell you what, Kyrie is an absolute magician inside. I mean, it's obvious that he works on his finishing, but he works on big guy drills too. That makes him even more impossible to deal with. I don't know if we've seen a better finisher in the history of the game that's 6'5" or short.
Hardaway finds Doncic. Out to Hardaway from the arc. Porter pulls it in. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 6-point game. Here's Jokic. Doncic against Murray. Pass to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. With the fire on that Pruden.
Fantastic execution in a tight spot. Gordon capitalizing in the big moment for his team.
Here's Irving, and it's blocked by Gordon. Pitch to Porter. For the three. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut to just one in the basket from Jokic.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Here's Gordon. Here's the drive.
Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
Irving up top. He's covered by Murray.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Here's Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Young fella really coming into his own now. Porter Jr. continuing to develop into a marquee player.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2.
And at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage.
Pass to Powell. Powell sends a screen for Irving. Money! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Irving's got him falling right now, that's for sure.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Murray, the pass to Porter. Wood against Jokic. Hardaway against Murray. Here's Doncic. Miss.
A prime-time player. Doncic loves these moments. All eyes on Luka.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them the lead.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They trail by 1. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Here's Jokic. Oh, no good. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
back to the old days of the NBA when big men ruled.
Well, the game has become so perimeter oriented. These guys have a lot of skill, and they're going to be able to operate inside a phone booth, and we'll see if these big guys can find a way to dominate uniquely in the way that they bring their offensive prowess.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point. And here are the Nuggets now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Pass to Jokic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You think about some of the great young centers in this league, but when it comes to making everyone around him better, Jokic is the man.
If you could pick any center in the league to start a team with, Brent, is Jokic your guy?
Man, between him and Embiid, we're talking about two different styles here, BA, but I love the passing and I love the positive impact that Jokic makes on the entire 5 that are on the floor, including himself. So Jokic is the guy.
Now here's Murray. Gordon outside. Oh, Denver gets it back. Here's Jokic. Pass to Gordon. Now Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Back to Caldwell Pope. From deep three-point range. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And here are the Timberwolves. Conley goes in. Count it.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
Jokic against Gobert. The Nuggets with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. To the inside, Edwards. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
He shoots it, and the basket by Jokic.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Second shot opportunity. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Towns against Gordon. Pass to Murray. Back to Gordon. Here's Porter. Gordon outside. There's the drive. Oh, he misses the dunk. Minnesota in the lead.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
Now here's Conley. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, BA, they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Jokic with it. He's picked up by Conley. Pulls up. Jokic, good. Jokic has got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Jokic with a screen on Conley. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Jokic.
Jokic on an alley-oop. Sweet.
Jamal Murray with the dunk.
Conley passes to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Murray. Back to Gobert. Conley finds Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Murray against Conley. Murray passes to Jokic. Shot on the wing. And it's Denver with another.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Out left to the wing. Here's Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on Nikola Jokic.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Gordon with a screen on Gobert. Outside Murray. He got it off in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top, up by 7. And we'll get things started. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists is a nice way to play.
Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. And it's Porter in at the 3. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. They get the rebound. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. From downtown. Edwards can't hit. The Nuggets trail.
And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks. And Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position, Greg.
Oh, so true, B.A. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center, we've never really seen that before.
For the Nuggets, Brown comes in for Caldwell Pope, and it's Jackson in for Murray. For Denver, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Now the Timberwolves with it. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Outside Conley. And he lobs it up to the rim.
An active score. Wow. I mean, Towns understands that his team looks to him to help shoulder the offensive load.
To the middle. And Gordon with the big finish.
One of the better dunkers we have in the NBA, Aaron Gordon. Showtime.
Right side Edwards. Buries it from 3. Edwards got 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Conley against Jackson. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Gobert. Brown with the steal. Jackson against Conley. Outside Porter. With his first shot attempt. Minnesota with a rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Conley against Jackson. It's scooped up. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Edwards. Inside. Gordon with a steal. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. From deep. The steal. Towns down low. Gordon's on him. And Towns slams it home.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Jackson outside. Pass to Brown. Out to Gordon. Clock at 6. Outside Porter. From the arc. The Nuggets with another miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Conley. Fires from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Gordon, the pass to Jackson. Up top, Gordon. Covered by Towns. Pass to Jokic. Oh, they need this. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Edwards. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Pass to Towns. On the wing, Rivers. Just 5 to shoot. Floats one. Jokic grabs the board. It'll count. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back after this word. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority in that half.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Brent at the center position. It does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional 5.
Yeah, BA, I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional 5 is part of your action.
So for Minnesota right now, Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Reed in at the center position. Left side Murray. Pass to Bryant. The Nuggets need to get one up. From deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Prince. The three-pointer off the mark. And the Nuggets shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And a great job. Murray just getting inside the defense and knifing his way in.
Here's Prince. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Doesn't go for him. Now Denver takes it the other way. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
And it's Murray off the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
He's got so many tools, and then you forget how good Murray is athletically. Gets up that time.
So much NBA talent like Jamal Murray out of Canada, specifically the province of Ontario.
Yeah, very true. And I think that's because guys like Murray, born in the late 90s, they grew up with the NBA in Toronto. And Jamal and others have been inspired by the Raptors. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Porter finds Bryant. Back to Porter. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant.
I don't know why we say this, but big men sharing the ball, we like that. It doesn't matter. Big, small, we'll take a good pass.
Here's Rivers, defended by Brown. And it's in there. Rivers has got 4 points in the quarter.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Murray passes to Brown. Bryant left side. Outside Murray. Here he goes. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Instincts on that play from Murray as he used the defense, who was a little bit over-aggressive.
Caldwell Pope's checked in for Brown. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Noel.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Reed to screen on Murray. To the paint. A slam dunk by Reed.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Bryant with it. Here's Murray. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Outside Porter. Wide open. Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's Rivers. Here's Noel. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. The shot misses. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Murray passes to Bryant. Right side Porter. Stolen by Anderson. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Prince can't hit.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's the screen by Bryant. Shot from the top of the key. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Anderson gets the bucket.
Capable on the interior to score so long. Slow-mo. Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
Right side Porter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Anderson.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Denver.
First free throw is good.
Michael Porter Jr. just one of those guys that has a versatile scoring menu. Terrific at executing at all three levels.
Here's Towns. Three-pointer, no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. They're the 2 and the 3. Thomas Bryant out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Murray. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Murray starting to feel the J here, sinking these shots time and time again.
Pass to to Gobert. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Nikola Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Gordon comes in for Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Conley. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
You're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
He hits the second from the line. The Nuggets trail. Jokic with it. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
And there are just enough threes in Jokic's bag for you to step out and have to pay attention to him.
Conley against Murray. Conley on the attack. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Porter a screen. Lets the 3 fly. Jokic, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Porter against Conley. Five to shoot. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. No good with the elbow jumper. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Releases. Oh, another miss by Jokic. The Timberwolves have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Now here's Towns. With the floater. Edwards can't hit.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Jokic with it. Towns covering. Denver the rebound. Gordon the pass to Murray. Counted from distance.
How about Murray stepping up, poised for this young player?
Now Conley. Down low. Here's Edwards. To the inside. And there's Towns on the assist by Edwards. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
From deep, Jokic, and the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Here's Conley. Yes! And the foul! It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Oh, it helps to have Conley on the floor during these moments. He's outstanding at coming through on those big possessions. And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
Jokic passes to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And a statement from Jamal, when he gets that kind of room, he's capable of throwing it down.
Conley with the ball. Now Porter defending. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Edwards. Offensive board. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Here's Jokic. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
On the wing, Porter. Jokic switch against Gobert. Porter with a screen on Gobert. And here's Jokic outside. They get it back. They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Edwards pulls it in.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
That one no good. And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
Jokic stepping up big time here.
We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Gobert finds Towns. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And here's Jokic outside. And so it's Minnesota with the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either
Anthony and David. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Conley with it, and the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Gobert, and they had their chances, 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Irving with the ball. Conley picks him up, and that's good. Kyrie Irving for 3.
Makes things look easy from range. This guy's so efficient beyond the arc.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. It's Powell on the wing. Stolen by McDaniels.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
It's his first trip to the line.
You really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
First one falls for him. And the Mavs fans are hoping this team, Doris, is poised to repeat the success of the early 2000s.
Well, Kevin, I think you have to look at the deep run into the playoffs from last year, where they finally figured out the pieces they need to have around their great star, Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need shooting across positions, but I think one thing you need to consider if you're the Dallas Mavericks, paint protection is critical. High-level defenders are critical. So do you need that presence in the paint and a vertical threat at the cup to enhance Luka's skills even more?
And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
How quickly Kyrie squares up so quickly after a dribble, even on pull-ups. That is difficult to guard.
Here's McDaniels. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Conley against Irving. Conley, the pass to Gobert. On the clock. Tries again, and it's Conley that time on the assist by Gobert.
I can see Mike Conley an innate sense for where that shot clock is, and I've got to make a shot, no problem.
Passes it to Irving. Hardaway with a wide open look. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Yep, it counts.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. That changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
On the wing, Doncic. Edwards defending. Out to Hardaway. This one for 3. Doncic outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Outside, Edwards. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 5 now.
Boy, that was deep. Anthony Edwards testing the limitations of his range on that one.
Powell dishes to Doncic. On the wing, Irving.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Conley with the 3, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
Powell kicks to Doncic. Over Edwards. In the corner, Irving with it. Stolen by Michael Conley. And Edwards with the stop.
Mike Conley is an active, alert defender. Boy, he is known to pick a pocket or two.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
Ntilikina out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Hardaway in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. In the corner, Powell with it. Stolen by McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Launches it. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Irving. A clear look for Hardaway. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Hardaway has got 5 points so far. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing, because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction. Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Off target from three-point range. Mavericks trailed by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Irving surveying the floor. That shot off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And here is Conley. He's got 5. Left side, Edwards.
Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
Rivers, he's checked in for Mike Conley. And Edwards drops them both.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
Irving for 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And with the Mavs, a trip doors to the conference finals puts them ahead of schedule, many people think.
Yes, Kevin, but I don't think you can let that momentum you built last year fade in any way. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. We know how fragile success in the NBA is. You've got a top 5 player on your roster. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Edwards. Oh, he jams it right over Christian Wood. Wow!
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
It's Powell on the wing. Back to Irving. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
.137 left in the first half of basketball. Now here's McDaniel. Guarded by Hardaway.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Irving against Towns. Pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Dallas. Hardaway for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Rivers dishes to Towns. Rivers surveying the D. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The three-pointer no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
What we know, guys, unequivocally is when Kyrie Irving feels good about the team he's playing on and the situation he's in, he's one of the league's toughest players to deal with.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Edwards. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Wood kicks to Irving. Here's Ntilikina. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Irving attacking. Can't hit that one. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thanks for the great interview, David.
22. The Timberwolves. 35. And 74.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Mavericks trail by 13 on the court for Minnesota. Taurean Prince is out there with Anderson. And it's Rivers. Then there's Reid. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. Minnesota's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
So he gets them both. Now here's Rivers. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Anderson outside. Prince wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Doncic passes to McGee. From from outside the arc. Count them one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Luka Doncic.
Well, Doncic is never shy from three-point opportunity. You give him a window, he will take it.
Shots good by Noel.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Doncic kicks to Kleber. Here's McGee. Lays it up off the glass.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
To the middle. Here's Anderson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic outside. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. The tray, count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Hardy.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
They set the screen to the paint, deflects the pass. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Anderson into the lane. No good that time, so the Mavericks will take it the other way. Now, Kleber. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Timberwolves ball.
Here is Anderson. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Shoots it up. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Dallas. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. It's hauled in by Noel. Timberwolves leading by 7. It's Prince on the wing, guarded by Green. Prince, the pass to Anderson. Back to Prince. 4 on the shot clock. 14 feet away. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, we're talking about one of the league's best scorers, and the confidence Luka Doncic has in himself to take over is readily on display.
Pass to Prince. 1:11 left in the third. Inside. Noel passes to Reed. Can't get it to fall.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Kleber sets the screen for Doncic. The pass to Kleber. And Kleber slams it in.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
Right wing. Down low. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
And what blows me away about Doncic, the consistency across the board.
For 3 straight years, he was selected to the first team All-NBA. And that's all before he turned 24 years of age. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? What he has done is incredible.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Wood, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway's checked in for Green. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Hardy.
And that bucket should stop the bleeding.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Doncic with it. Picked up by Edwards. Doncic against Edwards. Doncic dishes to Irving. Fader on the way. That one doesn't drop. The third quarter comes to a close. Minnesota on top. They're up by 6. And we'll get going. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All of about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Irving, Wood out there with Powell. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
How about the awareness from Rudy Gobert? Sees an opportunity and jumps all over it.
Wood a screen on it. Doncic finds Wood for Gobert. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Conley with it. Fires for three. Unable to get that one.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And a deep three from Doncic. A new 14 for the Mavericks. Powell kicks to Doncic. From past the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Outside Edwards. From beyond the arc and then some.
Well, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Irving for three. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Conley the pass to Towns. Jacks up a three. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Over in the corner, Doncic. Will it go? The kick out to Irving. There's the triple. Hardaway finds Powell. Over Towns. Stolen by McDaniels. And they're running. There's the lob to Towns. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, oops, the alley. A gorgeous delivery to Towns.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. Irving. Wood kicks to Doncic. Launches it. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
Here's Doncic. Hardaway for 3. Cans it from downtown.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Timberwolves?
Timberwolves leading by 14. Outside Edwards. Doncic with the steal. 1:37 left to play in the final quarter. Here he goes. Powell kicks to Irving. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Oh, guys, there are not many strokes more pure than that of Kyrie Irving's.
Shoots from the elbow. It's rebounded by Dallas. Wood's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Stolen by Conley. Passes it to Towns. From deep three-point range. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Mavericks trail by 11. Irving kicks to Doncic. Beyond the arc. No good on the shot. And Minnesota now the other way.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Timberwolves.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Pulls up. A nice shot by McDaniel. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Towns kicks to Edwards. Pass to Conley. Towns for three. The shot misses. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
mistakes or sloppy play tonight?
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
Now Denver's starting five. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. And it's Porter in at the 3.
You know, one measure of Nikola Jokic's growth as a player is his triple-double tally. I mean, he's already among the NBA career leaders in that category.
Well, among active players, only LeBron and Westbrook are ahead of Jokic in triple-doubles, Clark.
And B.A. with a lot of runway left in front of him. I mean, the Joker figures to keep climbing up that list. I don't know if he'll catch Russ or the Big O at the top, but he's going to be in the neighborhood.
And it's Doncic missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Jokic with it. Green picks him up. Jokic gets the bucket.
You know, since his rookie year, Jokic's confidence has really grown. I mean, he's gotten extremely comfortable with his jump shot now.
And Doncic hammers it home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And the layup is good. Doncic has gotten his second bucket.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Doncic outside. Knocks it down from distance. Doncic has got 7.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back at you 3. The revenge triple.
Jokic finds Murray. Up and over Doncic. That one a little long. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Outside Irving. Kicks it to Doncic. 3-pointer. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. No coverage that time. He's got 10.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
Now here's Jokic. He's got 6. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Doncic. From outside, off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Whenever you talk about teams battling injuries, the Denver Nuggets really come to the top of the list. It's really prevented them, the injuries they've had to keep players from reaching their full potential.
Now here's Irving. Out to Powell. Fires for 3. Gordon pulls it in. The Nuggets trail. Porter finds Jokic. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Back to Murray. 4 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get one up for 3. Gordon. Mavericks with a rebound. Well, if the Nuggets could just get healthy, they could be a real problem, Clark. Maybe even a title contender.
You know, B.A., a couple of seasons ago when they were healthy, they showed what the potential could be in Denver. I mean, they were a scary team. But it's been disappointing recently to see Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. go down with different injuries, and that's had a significant impact on this team. Hopefully, we will get to see this squad at full strength, because if we do, I think that will be a lot of fun for all basketball fans.
Porter, the pass to Murray. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Gordon. Shoots over Powell. They get the rebound. Here's Murray driving in and slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It goes on Dwight Powell.
Jamal Murray, shooting 1.
The free throw drops from Murray.
To get where you want to go as a team, you need big game players. There's no way around it. And historically, Murray tends to play his best on the biggest stage.
To the paint. Here's Wood. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
The three. And another three for Denver.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Nuggets foul. Continues Caldwell Pope. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And out of bounds, Denver will have it.
You just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Jokic way outside. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for Denver. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Dwight Powell out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Dallas has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
Doncic tipped.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfect.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Here's Green. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Greg.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And Doncic launches from deep. Off target from outside. The Nuggets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Off target from 3-point range. The Mavericks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Powell outside. On the wing, Green. Lets it go from deep. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Gordon, the pass to Jackson. Here's Caldwell Pope. For 3, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Can't allow any separation off the screen. Caldwell Pope, very good at taking advantage of any space you give him.
Doncic is doubled. It's Powell on the wing. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Jackson against Doncic. And here's Jokic outside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Tell you what, the Mavericks are so good in the half court. It helps that Luka is virtually unstoppable in most of the sets they run. The team feels very comfortable playing a slowdown type of game.
Dallas foul. Christian
Mavs
Wood.
the slowest team in the league under Jason Kidd last season.
Well, there's no shame in that for them because they were playing to their team's strengths. They want to put the ball in Luka's hands and space the floor and let him go to work. If you have Luka, that's a smart way to play.
A different look for Dallas. McGee comes in for Wood, and it's Ntilikina in for Doncic. And again, Denver no good. The Mavericks trailing. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And that one's good.
Irving knocking down that three. Textbook form, too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
Jackson on the wing. McGee against Jokic. Fires the three. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Powell right side. Here's Ntilikina, defended by Gordon. On the wing, Green. 5 points in the game. And McGee with the stuff.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
From deep, Jokic. And it's Irving with a rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate. Aaron Gordon was one of the best scoring years of his career last year based on percentage. Still a very productive forward in this league.
Both free throws good from Gordon.
Aaron Gordon has a special combination of athleticism and size. I think his skill set is perfectly tailored for how the game is played today.
Out to Powell. On the wing, Irving. Pass to McGee. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. Off the left rim and out. Now here's Jokic. He's got 12. And the jumper falls for him. Jokic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yes, sir. Jokic fired up, and so is his team. They love to see the big guy scoring like this.
28.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 from Michael Malone. They've got DeAndre Jordan. Reggie Jackson out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Here's Irving. And the shot goes in. Irving's got 8.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
Murray with it. Hauled in by McGee. Outside Irving. And it's Denver with a rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Bryant, no good. Dallas has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. After 13 seasons with Rick Carlisle in charge, the Mavs changed their head coach in 2021, Clark.
Hiring Jason Kidd, VA, and he was a member of that 2011 title team. That was a lot of fun to watch. We saw Dallas dedicated to the defensive end under Jason Kidd's leadership. A new voice brought new energy and a refocus, and we'll see if that can be sustained going forward.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Murray up top. He has 6. Bryant outside. Right side Murray. Pass to Jordan. Oh, McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Irving against Jordan. Launches it. That shot off. And Denver the other way now. Outside Porter. Jacks up a three. The three. And stolen by Irving. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Kyrie never backs off on the defensive end. Always scrapping and hustling.
Outside Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
To the middle. Here's Irving. And a nice finish on the layup. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Brown passes to Murray. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Here's Kleba. Kicks it to Doncic. Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup. He's got 15.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
Inside. On the wing, Porter. McGee with a steal. Hardaway on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Shot is good by Kleba. And now it's a 5-point Maverick lead.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Pass to Brown. Launches a three. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Brown's gotten himself on the board with a three there. Stolen by Bryant. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Lets a floater go. Hardy grabs the board. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
McGee in the post. Defended by Murray. Hardaway, the pass to McGee. Porter with the steal. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And Denver has possession. Trailing by 2. Porter finds Brown. Here's the screen by Bryant. Brown can't hit. Here's Hardy, defended by Brown. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Mavericks on top. They lead by a bucket. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Denver has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. We've got Dwight Powell, Kyrie Irving out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Christian Wood, and it's Green in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Off the inbound pass. The offensive rebound. Outside for Irving. For 3. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
The Mavericks leading. With the drive. Rebound by the Nuggets.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Murray, no good. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Irving for 3. Here's Doncic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
His IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Gordon with a screen on Wood. Pass to Porter. Back to Jokic. From behind the arc. Knocks down the triple.
You know, Jokic is so hard to guard and screen and rolls. He's versatile and unpredictable. 2 of his greatest strengths.
And here's Doncic outside. And it's Irving off the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's gotten 4 this quarter.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Elbow shot on the way. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target. The Mavericks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Stolen by Jokic. Here's Gordon, and it's blocked by Wood.
Boy, the length and activity of Wood making a huge impact here.
From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Porter finds Gordon. Here's Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. Irving for 3. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Shot clock at 6. From deep. That one's good from Powell. On the assist from Irving. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. From deep, Jokic gets the 3 ball to go.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Mavericks.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
Over to the left wing. Wood against Jokic. From the arc. Tipped. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. That one off the back iron and out. Denver's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Fires the 3. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist. Jokic has got 9 points here in the second half.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter. Comfortable in the clutch. That's who Kyrie Irving is. Unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
Wood with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Porter pulls it in. Denver's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Over Irving. No good there. Now Dallas takes it the other way. A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
Green for 3. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic. On defense, the Nuggets. 6-point game. Doncic passes to Powell. 3-pointer off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
From deep, Jokic. Cash. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
It falls.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now Green. And so it's Dallas winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them
His home ground.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Denver. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray and Caldwell-Pope, the guard. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle.
And that's a staple move from Aaron Gordon.
And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the Magic, a team out of the playoffs, to a team chasing a title.
And Towns throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Murray, whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Great focus from Murray, really sticking it to the D right there with the tough and one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And with Aaron Gordon leaving Orlando, Greg, how'd you think that deal worked out for him?
Kevin, I think the change of scenery was great for Gordon, taking on more of a complimentary role and getting more big game experience.
Oh, here's Edwards. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Gordon.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Murray. Up top, Porter. McDaniels defending. The kick out to Porter. Jokic, that's a two-pointer. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Conley scanning the floor. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Conley against Murray. There's the pass to Gordon. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. It's stolen by Edwards. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And here's Jokic outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jokic has got 5 points so far. With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Edwards passes to Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. 5 on the clock. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Gobert with a screen on Murray. Pass to McDaniels. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. McDaniels got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Gordon with a screen on Gobert. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Here's Caldwell Pope. Towns with the steal. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now, here's Jokic. 5 points in the game. He kicks to Gordon. Now, Jokic. Gordon with a screen on Gobert. And it's Jokic missing.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Murray with the jam.
You just don't say it much for a center, but a high basketball IQ from Jokic might be his greatest strength.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Kicks it to McDaniels. Porter with the steal. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, here's Serbia. Jokic up there.
From the high post. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Timberwolves lead by 1.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
So on the floor for Denver. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at the point. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Nuggets.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Nice move. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Over to the left wing. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Denver in the lead. Now, here's Jokic. He has 7. Out to the wing. Murray with it. Towns with the defensive effort. And from second rounder to MVP grade, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Jokic against Gobert. On the top of the key, and the jumper is good. Jokic has got 9.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Murray against Conley. First shot, first basket. He's off the blocks fast.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Edwards looking it over. Conley against Jokic. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got his second bucket. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
Offensive rebound. The 3. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Jokic finds Murray. .116 left to play in the first half. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Fires the 3. And the Nuggets can't hang on to the ball.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Left side, Towns. Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And it's 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
The Nuggets with another miss. Minnesota leading by 3. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Edwards dishes to Towns. Out to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Gobert. The shake and slam dunk by Gobert.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Gordon with a screen on Conley. Pulls it up. Towns with the steal. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. To the left wing, shoots the three. Towns, no luck. Murray looking around. Over Conley. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room.
The previous play is under review.
See if he got that shot off in time.
And the replay center out in Secaucus delivering the footage. And guys, it sure looks like the shot left his hands just a moment too late.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Minnesota on top, up 5. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Fans, get ready for the Jabberwockies!
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority in halftime.
Prince out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. 6 to shoot. A 3 from Anderson. Not going to go that time. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Murray outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 15-point game. Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
Porter's checked in for Denver. Bruce Brown comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope for the 3. A shot off that time.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Brown outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Rivers. Another miss by Minnesota.
Timberwolves foul.
The Nuggets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And Jamal Murray sort of carrying the flag for Canada and all the great players who have infiltrated the league over the past couple seasons. He is a bucket getter.
The Nuggets trail. It's Brown on the wing. For the lead. The dish now to Murray. For the tie. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And there's a technique Jamal Murray uses that's pretty rare in the NBA. This guy practices meditation every day.
I love that he does that, and he credits that focus for his ability to stay in the moment. And Greg, you and I have seen some moments from one Jamal Murray. I'm very excited about his return to his full capacity and what he's going to be capable of doing.
Rivers a screen on Murray. Noel passes to Rivers. Driving in. It's hauled in by Brown. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Bryant with a screen for Porter to the inside. And finished off by Bryant.
And good recognition for Bryant to head right to the hoop.
Here's Noel. He's covered by Murray. Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Rivers. They can't stop the run with that one. Denver in the lead. Brown finds Murray. On the wing, Porter. Bryant with the screen for Porter. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Murray. No good that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Anderson up top, defended by Bryant. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Kyle Anderson getting physical with the defense that time. That helps him draw the contact.
Kyle Anderson taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Inside, got a piece of it. Brown feeling it out a bit. Over Rivers. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
And never lacking for confidence, as Porter is not going to let a little bit of contact hold him up.
Here's Noel, guarded by Jordan. Porter against Prince. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's...
The previous play is under review.
Time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Denver making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. He hits the second from the line. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. 55 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kept alive, and Bryant kicks to Brown. The tray, that's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Brown's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
I don't know why we say this, but big men sharing the ball, we like that. It doesn't matter. Big, small, we'll take a good pass.
Here's Noel, guarded by Jackson. Noel, no good.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. He takes it in. Misses the layup.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Now it's a 7-point Nugget lead.
And how about that beautiful display for us of DeAndre Jordan and that wingspan getting to that ball.
And so it's Denver bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, Pass it around. Let's see if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. Gordon with a screen on Gobert. From deep, Jokic. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The long distance three is Barry.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
And here's Jokic. Porter with the screen for Jokic. Out left to the wing. Murray outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And Murray showing some smarts right there. Some good patience in that pick and roll.
Towns a screen on Murray. The kick out to Towns. High post, Gobert. The pass to McDaniels. Gobert the screen. And finished off by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Back to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Porter in a comfortable place there. He likes the passes being on target. He stays perfect in rhythm with that, Jay.
And it's Contavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
So it's Minnesota now. There's the feed to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
And then Murray with the jam.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Conley dishes to Towns. Gobert trying to get open from outside off the mark.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Gordon with the screen for Jokic. Clock at 6.
2 minutes.
And the rejection by Towns.
And when it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender.
McDaniels kicks to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gobert with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And stolen by Gordon. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Pass to Porter. Jokic sets the screen for Porter. Jokic inside. Defended by Towns. And it's Jokic missing. On deep. And they'll get another chance. Pass to McDaniels. Drives to the hoop. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. They lead by 7. To the inside. Yes!
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
And they double up Murray. Outside Porter. Caldwell Pope finds Porter. Back to Caldwell Pope. Porter with it. Murray outside. Fires from the wing. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession. Feeds to Gobert. Money!
And wow, What a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Yes!
Look, Jokic continues to get confidence. He is becoming that guy for this team.
So the Nuggets win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled.
All right, David, great job.
really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Dwight Powell out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Green. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard position. Gobert against Green. Wood outside. Pass to Irving. Outside for Green. Takes a three. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the left wing. Towns passes to Edwards. Towns a screen on Doncic. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, just coming right off the pick and roll to finish beautifully. Towns looking so comfortable. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Now Gobert. Back to Towns. Powell with a steal. Green against Edwards. Doncic outside. Back to Green. Doncic outside. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Green, the pass to Doncic. The shot. Offensive board. There's the triple. Here's Irving. He takes it in. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
So many things go into Kyrie Irving's game. Right there, the quickness and the craftiness on the drive. It's special.
Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic hammers it home.
Whether making plays for himself or his teammates as he did there, Kyrie Irving, a dynamic playmaker.
Conley with the ball, guarded now by Wood. Back to Conley. Down low. Here's Edwards. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Boy, guys, with that appearance in the Western Conference Finals, it certainly feels like the Dallas Mavericks took a huge step forward. They played to their strengths. Obviously, the axis is Luka Doncic and his incredible skill set.
Right. It almost seems like last year we were seeing the team Dallas had been waiting for, Doris.
It seems, B.A., they finally figured out what pieces need to be fit around Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need high-caliber shooting across positions. The one thing I think they need to continue thinking about is that rim protector and vertical threat.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the score by Dallas. Pass to Edwards. Plenty of space, and he comes up with a bucket.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Irving, the pass to Doncic. Back to Irving. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. And the layup is good.
But just a spectacular display of ball handling from Kyrie, opening up the look there. Many believe he might have the best handle in the game.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the Stifle Tower with the score.
Irving. Here's Doncic. Conley against Irving. Back to Doncic. 19-footer. Shot clock at 5. Another one falls for Dallas.
We know this about Luka. This guy dangerous from anywhere on the floor. Such an effective shooter.
To the paint. Here's Towns. Powell pulls it in.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Irving, the pass to Doncic. And they're they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
The free throw off from Doncic.
We have learned in a very brief period of time that there is absolutely nothing on a basketball court that Luka Doncic can't do. He is no doubt amongst the very big-time superstars in this league.
Back to Powell. Doncic outside. Outside Irving. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I think one of the things you have to be in awe of is how creative and how elusive Kyrie Irving is to deal with when he's cooking offensively. This guy truly a remarkable talent.
Inside, here's McDaniels. Good.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA.
Your Timberwolves
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. Dwight Powell out there with Green. Then there's Christian Wood. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Ntilikina in at the point. Edwards finds Conley. Mavericks with the rebound.
Yeah, and Christian Wood moving here to the Mavs over the summer. Now, the Mavs knew they wanted more size, so they sent a number of players in exchange, but they got a deadly weapon to help them this season.
The Mavericks leading. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Lets the 3 fly. Green, the pass to Irving. Takes it inside. Doesn't go that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. McDaniels with it. Irving picks him up. Pass to Gobert. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. 6 to shoot to the middle. Edwards can't hit. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Green. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Outside for Green. Pass to Irving. Powell sets a screen. And Powell with the stuff.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with the young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Outside, Green. Lays it up and banks it in. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And nowadays, switchable defenders are in demand. But we see smaller guards like Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet. Doris, these are very capable defenders.
They are, BA. They also happen to be very prideful competitors. So undersized guards take offense when you try to post them up. And the players you just mentioned, IQ, toughness, and heart, they all enter the equation.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, BA. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Conley with the ball. Green picks him up. Edwards. Wood grabs the board. For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Irving, that's good.
Boy, at the rim, an undersized guard, Kyrie Irving, may be the best to ever do it.
Pass to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Irving. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Powell. And Gobert with a block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Doncic. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Reed. And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Noel. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he's good on the second. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, BA, when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, the most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think we now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Anderson can't get it to go.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Here's Doncic. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
Here's Noel. And there's the lob. A slam dunk by Reed.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And here's Doncic outside. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
Ending the first half with an exclamation point. The three-pointer adding insult to injury.
And the first half comes to a... Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Jalen Noel. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Torian Prince, and it's Rivers in at the point. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. To the inside, Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
Boy, what a pretty pass from Austin Rivers. That is an improved aspect to his game.
Doncic up top. 13 points in the game. And Doncic hammers it home.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Rivers. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Anderson for three. The Mavericks pull it in.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
McGee a screen. Here's Hardaway. And no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Greg.
Yeah, BA. I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point, but he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
Goes back up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Doncic. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
Good on both. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. To the wing, right side. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Doncic outside. Fires for three. Another three for Dallas.
Luka Doncic showing you right there he can play without the basketball. Ready on the catch.
Pass to Reid. Outside, Anderson. It's tipped. Here's Hardy. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Hardaway, and he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
Well, I think Hardaway Jr. has the kind of athleticism that allows him to be a contributor on the backboards.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Rivers. And there it is for him. Rivers has got his first 2 points.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
This guy moves so well with the ball in his hands. And Doncic knows how to initiate contact and get himself to the line when he puts it on the deck.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
From deep, here's Doncic. Here's Hardaway. McGee passes to Doncic. 5 on the clock. Back to McGee. He can't get it to go. McDaniels with some nice D. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Oh, deflected. Kleba, good on the shot. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Conley against Doncic. Left side, Conley. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation is the buzzer sound. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Showing no signs of giving giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And it's Doncic on the drive. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
You can see Luka Doncic has the body, the handle, the footwork, and the savvy to draw fouls. That is nicely done. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Third team foul. Maverick substitution, Christian Wood, Dwight Powell, Josh Green, Kyrie Irving.
McDaniels passes to Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Wood with the screen. And he's going for the oop here. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Irving. Shoots from the elbow. Yes, on the jumper. Irving's got 10 points.
Well, 3 level scorers will use the mid-range when it's given. Kyrie Irving did exactly that.
It's Edwards on the wing. He got it up. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going into the break up 12. Build.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Well, the Timberwolves shooting it with confidence, 54% so far. So the Mavericks 5 right now. They've got Luka Doncic, Dwight Powell out there with Green. Then there's Christian Wood, and it's Irving in at the 2. Pass to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Conley. 4-3, and they recover it. Here's Gobert. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Stolen by Conley. Towns with the ball. Picked up by Powell. Inside. Towns passes to Gobert. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Powell, a screen on Conley. Here's Irving. Drives to the hoop. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, that's just a master of understanding pick and roll and how to develop a quality shot. Such a dangerous guy in those sets.
It's Edwards with a drive. Another shot. And Gobert with the lay-in.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Conley against Irving. 19-footer. Doncic right side. Wood, a screen on Edwards. And it's Doncic missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's powered home by Towns.
Oh, oops the alley. A gorgeous delivery to Towns.
Wood with the screen. Here's Irving. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic hammers it home.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Doncic. Here's Gobert. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Mavericks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Powell outside. Doncic against Edwards. And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic with the jam.
Well, we're talking about one of the league's best scorers, and the confidence Luka Doncic has in himself to take over is readily on display. What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Doncic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Towns on a screen. Here's Conley. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Yeah, Mike Conley is comfortable. Doesn't matter what area of the floor he's on. That time in the mid-range.
Here's Irving. Powell for 3. The Mavericks rebound. Doncic passes to Powell. Second chance shot into the lane. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. And stolen by Green.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Mavericks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Luka Doncic.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
McDaniels passes to Towns. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Can't hit from in close. Irving with it. He's picked up by Conley. 3-pointer. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Wood. From deep 3-point range. And so the Mavericks take the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was